Good morning. I'm here in Silver Plume, Colorado, and I'm gonna go for Silver Plume Mountain once again. I'm not sure of the mileage, but I think I'm looking at a little over a 3,200 foot elevation gain. So that's pretty serious. I tried this once before, but the snow turned me around. But I'm back, and I'm gonna give it another shot. Official start time, 6 a.m. And I need to take it up the 730 mine road for a little while. And this is gonna be a beautiful day. I just hope it's not too windy. And that's looking over the little town of Silver Plume. I'm crushing this road right now. I wish the whole hike was like this. Yeah, this is nice and easy. America in this direction. Let's get it. And I'm not trying to get political, but there is a Republican mountain up here. And then there's this little bump of a turd that hangs off the back that's called Democrat. I'm just saying that's the name of them. I think this is the 730 mine. Yay! I got the eye of the hiker today. The eye of the hiker. Oh look, more garbage. Those are historical artifacts, Nick. Oh, my bad. Looks like a pile of wood to me. Oh, son of a biscuit eater. Check this out. This is just beyond the big pile of wood. That'd be cool to go in there. Am I gonna do it? Probably not. But it'd still be cool. If you wanted to come do it. Waking up, skipping breakfast, trying to leave super early to get to the trailhead. And when I get there, I'm gonna put on my knee wraps and get ready to blow out my lungs. It's the eye of the hiker. It's the thrill of the walk. Rising up to the summit of the mountain. I just made that up just now. Oh look, a human cheese grater. Yep, that'll cut the skin right off your buttocks. I've been hiking for 1 hour and I've made up to about 10,400 feet, which means I've come up about 1,200. And this is the good part up here. This nice road that I've been hiking up is just about over. It's gonna get a little nasty up here. And just past the water, you'll want to hit a hard right and start going straight up the side of this thing. And this is ridiculous through here. Super steep, real loose, and I have no idea what I'm doing. I've completely lost any sign of a trail. Status report. I still have no clue what I'm doing, but this is looking better. And I've seen a few cairns along the way. And this is a serious bushwhack through here. I'm just gonna keep plowing up the side and hope for the best. A silver plume makes me think of like the Tin Man letting off a fart as it reverberates around his tin body. Ooh, I almost took a stick to the eye right there. Ooh, I need those Steven Seagal. Whoa, my goodness. I need to stop and recalibrate. I'm just under 11,200 feet. The summit's over 12,400. So I'm knocking it out. And this is starting to look a lot better up here. The trees are thinning out and I'm seeing the occasional cairn. I'm looking good, guys. It's just now 8 o'clock on the nose. So I've been out here for 2 hours. I just hit 11,300 vertical feet. So I've got about 1,200 left in about 1.2 miles. I want to take it straight out to the summit now. I'm at over 11,500, so I've got less than 1,000 up to the summit. And these trees are unrelenting. My goodness, where's the tree line out here? And I'm finally starting to get somewhere. I'm breaking through to this upper level. And that's going to be the summit out there. I can finally see it. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a ton of Indian paintbrush right here. I've made it up to just over 11,700, which means I've got about 750 more up to the top. This is going to be the last push. This last part's gonna be a grind. Nothing technical. I just need to get up there. I need the eye of the hiker right now. And that's looking back at Republican Mountain and also back in the direction that I've come from. I've been coming up this mountain. This thing is pretty serious. Home stretch. Maybe another 500 vertical feet in a half mile. It's not over yet. This grassy incline to the summit is whooping my butt. This thing is harder than it looks. I've made it up and over the false summit, and I can finally see the true summit sticking up out there. I'm making a beeline straight for the summit. Almost there. All right, guys. And it's just now 9 o'clock, which means it took 3 hours to get out here to the summit of Silver Plume Mountain. And this summit is out there. My goodness. I've been in the Arapaho National Forest pretty much ever since I started the bushwhack, which means we're in the drone zone, baby. Let's fly. And even though we've got these logs, I'm not going to be able to get up onto the summit rock. I'm as high as I can go. And this thing's still taller than I am. Boop. And that's looking over at Bard Peak. I've still yet to do that one. And then this is looking over to the Loveland Pass area. And right off the bat, I can see Grizzly Peak, Torrey's Peak, and Gray's Peak. And this is looking back to the east. And that's the direction that I have come from. And this was a pretty tough hike. I'm really happy that I did it in 3 hours. I was aiming for 3.5. And mileage wise, I think we're right at 4 miles. All right, guys, it is about 10:10, and I've been sitting up here on the summit of Silver Plume Mountain for 1 hour and 10 minutes. But it's starting to get a little windy, and I still need to drive back through Denver. So it is time to go. It's time to head on back. All right, let's do it. Let's take it on back. And my apologies for the change in audio. However, my Hollyland Lark M2 wireless mics completely crapped out on me again, and I had to switch back over to the GoPro Media Mod. I've just come up and over that little false summit, and I'm now hitting this big drop. This is going to be downhill all the way back down to where I'm parked, which I am a fan of. And that's looking over at Mount Blue Sky on the left, Bierstadt on the right, and then you can see the Sawtooth in the middle. I'm not even coming down this grassy part very fast because it's deceptively steep. It doesn't look that bad until you get up on it. And it's like, geez. And on the way back down, I decided to stop up here at the summit of Brown Mountain. And this was just the next high point over from where I was last time I was out here. So I wasn't quite on the summit last time. And that's looking over at Silver Plume Mountain, looking huge. I'm just picking the paths of least resistance. And as long as I'm going down in this direction, I'm doing good. I think my plan is working out. I kind of stayed up high and took it across the top, and now I have merged with my previous trail last time I was out here. Not my trail from this morning. That's like a 1/4 mile up to the north. No, I worked it way further down, and I think the terrain is a little better doing it this way. I'm even more to the south than my previous route from the last trip. So this is totally new, and I'm going down this rock slide. This is dropping me down pretty quick. Well, that's going to be the water right down there in front of me. But this is very, very steep, and I don't know if I should try it. If anything, I'm going to put these poles away, get out my rubber gloves, and butt slide this thing. Yeah, I just need to get right down there. Let's do it. Oh, I can already tell this is a mistake. Oh, shish kebab. You guys ever used to go to the skating rink and you do that thing where you skate on one skate with the other foot straight out in front of you? That's what I'm doing right now. I hope there's no one down there.
I just got to make it right down there to where all those rocks are stopping. All right, let's do it. Oh, this is dumb. It's dumb. It's like the worst part right here. Come on, baby. Oh. Yes. Woo! And that's looking up at what I just slid down. I probably wouldn't recommend doing that. I'm almost off the rough section here, and I completely missed this trail on the way up. I missed it from the very beginning. Yeah, I would say the key is to get on this trail that's down here by the water and ride this up for as long as you can. Yeah, I missed this trail completely on the way up, and I went a little higher and started bushwhacking and probably made things a lot more difficult. I'm back on the road. It's just now 11:40, so that took an hour and a half to come down the real nasty part, and the rest of this should be a cakewalk. We've got this nice road all the way back down, and right over there is that Griffin Monument. I have that in my last video, and I also busted my ass trying to get over there. That's also included in the video if you want to check it out. You can watch me fall down and get hurt. Eastbound I-70 is looking pretty light on traffic, and I'm trying to get in on that. I just hope it's that way here in about an hour when I make it back down to my car. Man, this is real nice through the trees. And there are some real pretty aspens along this 730 mine road. Yeah, this might be a real good hike to come do in the fall. That eastbound traffic is starting to pick up a little bit, but it's still looking pretty good. I should be back to my car in about 5 minutes. All right, and I'm back. This is the parking area in Silver Plume, Colorado, and it's just now 12:25. So that took 2 hours and 15 minutes to come down. Took me 3 hours to summit, and I'm getting 8 miles on my GPS. But I hope you enjoyed that hike, and until the next one, y'all, peace.